Hey everybody, my name is Belinda Wasser, also known as Rocket Girl, and today we're going to talk about ways to stay visible when you're virtual. In the olden days, or maybe as short as in February, people were working together and they could see each other. I know back in the day when I had a job, I was usually either sitting outside my manager's door or in the office, in close proximity. So they knew what I was doing, they knew what I was working on. But now that we're virtual assistants and we're working virtually, it's a little different, and it's important that we take the lead on showing our clients that we're actually there. Because if you think about it, they don't know. They don't know if you've seen their email. They don't know if you know their website's down. They don't know that there's some kind of problem with the presentation and they're in trouble. So if you can make yourself as visible as possible while still having enough space to get your work done, it goes a long way. So today I'm going to talk about 3 ways you can do that. Okay, your phone. So unless I'm on my phone and a client calls, I answer my phone. Unless it's, in the evening and I'm busy, doing something else. But if I can answer my phone, I do. This goes a really long way for your clients to feel like, you've got them. You've got them covered. So I do know that I've heard people talk about their phone and they've said, my phone, I feel like I'm tethered to it. The way that I look at my phone is it gives me the ability to have access to my clients, my data, my everything, but it doesn't mean I have to be using it every red hot minute. I can look at it and say, oh, I'm going to respond to that, or I'm not. I was on a walk yesterday and one of my clients texted me and I had a choice. It was 6 o'clock at night. I could either say, I'll text you in an hour when I get home, or I could ignore it. I chose to text her. You don't have to do that, but at least you have the choice. So your phone is really an important tool. If you have a client and you feel like, so let me back up. My clients don't take advantage of me in any way. They don't try to get into my my life and times when I'm not working. They're very respectful. And so if a client were to call and I didn't want to take the call, or they were a client that was not being respectful of my time and thinking it's okay to call me at 8 o'clock at night, I would not pick up the phone, but I would listen to the voicemail, or at least look at the transcript if you have an iPhone, and make sure that there's not something seriously on fire. When there is an emergency and you can step in that moment because you choose to, it goes a long, long way toward building strong client relationships. All right, let's talk about the calendar. I, as many of you know, use Acuity Scheduler. My clients can get time on my calendar anytime. Again, you can set up parameters. You can set it up so that they have to wait 24 hours so you don't get a big surprise, 5 minutes from now that someone's on your calendar. So you can set parameters, you still have control. However, my clients love that they can just, decide to have a meeting with me, put it on the calendar, they know I'll be there, and we're ready to roll. So anything you can do to take the a barrier that might get in the way of working with your clients down, like something like a scheduler. There's tons of other ones. This just happens to be my favorite. It really goes a long way, because in their mind, instead of sending you an email and waiting to hear from you, and then you go back and forth, this way they have the thought, I want to talk to Belinda. They get it on their calendar, and I respond in an email right away because I use the scheduling software, and they feel like, okay, I'm good. So that's the way to create the sort of illusion of visibility even when you're not even close to your computer. All right, and the third one, emails and texts. So I make it very clear to my clients when I send them their welcome email that I'm always looking at their emails for quick requests and emergencies. I'm always sort of scrolling through it. In between tasks, I'll glance over and see, what's going on. And I also set the expectation that I'll get back to them in 24 hours at the latest. Now, there are some clients that can be a little bit more anxious than others, and it's only in my best interest to make sure they feel like I got them, that I'm going to take care of it. So depending on who they are, if I get a request for something and I'm not going to do it that day, I'll just shoot them back, an email that says, thank you, I got this, I'll get it back to you by X. There are also projects where the timeline is a little longer. So let's say we've decided that it's Monday and they've asked me to do something and I'm going to finish it by Friday. Somewhere along Wednesday or Thursday, depending on who it is, I'll shoot them a quick email. Just want to let you know we're still on track. Or I've hit a glitch. I need a little bit more time. I want to see how this fits into your plans. But I don't wait till Friday at 4 when they're expecting the work. I do it 2 days before, because usually whether you started the project or not, whether or not you're going to hit that deadline. So it's important to use the phone that way. Now, or I would say emails that way. Text messages are my least favorite way to get requests from clients because they are not reliable. They don't get into my workflow system, and it can cause trouble for me if I am on a walk and I see the text message, but then I don't look at my phone again, or 5 other text messages have come in and I no longer see that one. So I try to let clients know that gently in my welcome email. However, from time to time, they will text me, and I just, like I said, I do my best to get it in the workflow at some point, or set a reminder for myself to look at that text message. So those are my ideas for being visible when you're virtual. It looks like we have a couple of comments. I'm just going to check. So here we've got great informational topic, fabulous. Lily, hello, Lily. And she says, thanks for the valuable insights. You're welcome. My pleasure. Okay, so now I'm going to take a minute and I want to tell you about something that's going on that you might be interested in. I have a free online classroom called the Virtual Assistant Connection on Facebook. There are almost 4,000 members. I think that's going to happen on Saturday, which is that's tomorrow, maybe Sunday, which is very exciting. And I'd love to have you join us. Whether you're just starting out as a VA or you've been one for a while, this is a great place to really jump in, get your feet wet. And sorry, someone's asking a question. I just got distracted by it. I'll be right there. Hold on. But it's a great place to get your questions answered. There's a library of videos like this and articles, and the community is vibrant and thriving and so helpful. The comments are just flying all day. It's a lot of fun. So check that out. Just type the Virtual Assistant Connection in the top of the search bar of Facebook, and you'll be brought right there. You can click the join button. So Karen has a question. She says, hey, Karen, do you have a different phone number for your business versus your personal? No, I don't. I don't want to carry 2 phones. And like I said, my clients rarely just call me out of the blue. Like I would say in an average month, I don't know, like maybe twice or 3 times. They're like I said, they're respectful. But when they hit a glitch, because I tell them, if they're going to go off and work in a project and I know it's going to be frustrating, I'll say to them, hey, don't stay stuck. Don't get frustrated. Just call me. And they will. And I like that. I like that. And again, I only pick up the phone when I decide to. So you have still, complete control over that. I hope that answered your question. Some people do. Some people do. And Melinda, hi, Melinda. Love Melinda. She's been around for a while. And hi, Angela. Oh, good. Hi. I'm glad you like this topic. It can be a good one. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lily. You're awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I would love to have all of you join us in the Facebook group. So for now, I'm Belinda Wasser, Rocket Girl, signing off. Until next time. Bye-bye.